Welcome to Divine Bold Beginnings 93. What's up, DBB 93 squad? I want to say thank you to all our new subscribers for subscribing to the channel, as well as our returning subscribers for coming back. And to everyone that watched the video that are not subscribed to the channel, welcome. You guys, this reading will be for our beautiful Virgos. And this will be to cap off the end of August. So you guys, make sure in this reading you take what resonates and let what doesn't fly bye-bye. Also, if I say she and you're a he, make sure you flip it to your situation, and vice versa. If I say he and you're a she, flip it to your situation. Okay, so the energy here for you guys is releasing. So either with this reading, you'll be either going through this now, or this is something that you'll be coming up towards, okay? So I feel like this is releasing and letting go. That's just what I keep hearing. Releasing. Like, okay, I get it. But it's like releasing to the fact of knowing that everything is okay. If you're worried about someone else or other situations that kind of involve you and you feel like either you're the main source or how can this situation go on without me, is release it and let it just happen. That's what I feel like is going on here. You're in the phase of leveling up. You're in the waiting room right now, waiting for your name to be picked. And I feel like, again, it's this period of growth that you're going through. It's kind of like, for some of you, you could be going through growing pains at the moment. And it's like, you may feel like it's a actual medical, situation going on, but I don't feel like that's that. But I am not a doctor, so don't take that as, a doctor recommendation. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying that you may feel that way, and for some of you, you may go to the doctor and they may say nothing is wrong. It's part of this growth process, okay? So let's go into your first card here. You have forgiveness. So part of this growth process is, who do you need to forgive to move forward? What do you need to let go to allow yourself to feel the newness that's coming towards you? Because I feel like for some of you, you're already sitting in this newness and you haven't completely embraced that, because either you're holding on to something in the past that doesn't serve you, even though you're in a fresh beginning. It could be we're gonna keep it real, y'all. We're gonna keep it real. It could be afraid that what you're going towards may turn out to actually be good. I feel like with this forgiveness card being here, part of that forgiveness, and even though you may say, I've forgiven all the people who I felt have done me wrong, part of that is you forgiving yourself for allowing situations to occur that you didn't see back then, but now you see it and you come out of those situations. I feel like that's part of why this forgiveness is still here. It may be a moment where you're gonna have a crying period, and it's gonna help you release that energy that's still stuck within you. For someone, I feel very deeply it's part of your parents that this has to do with. Part of feeling like, or if it's not a parent, someone that you look up to, that you have to please them. And it's like, I just feel pressure. Like my head has a lot of pressure right now, and it's that putting pressure on the fact that, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, and forgiving them for the fact that they have put that pressure on you, but knowing that now you have to stand in your own skin. You have to be your authentic self. And I feel like part of this forgiveness is also standing up for yourself. So if there's something that someone is asking you to do and you don't want to do that, then speak up for yourself. That's part of this forgiveness, and that's part of standing in your power. The next card we go into here is finances. So with the butterfly having their wing open, okay, I feel like this is you flourishing. You could have had a financial drought, and it could have just showed you that, you know, appreciate the things that are around you. Have gratitude for things that are coming towards you. Not only is it that, I feel like with the finances, this could also, if you were trying to like fund a business, or, you know, have funding for a home or something of that sort, this could be the financial offer that you were waiting for. This also is a card that like signifies like that loan that you were asking for, it's a sure guarantee yes. But also with that being said as well, make sure that you have something tucked away for a rainy day. Because for one, you never know what's going to happen. But for two, like if you're definitely taking out a loan and you have to pay back, make sure like you increase your payments that you have to pay back. Put double. So it'll pay it off a lot faster, but it's also being financially wise as well. Okay? So we have here leaving. So I believe I can't quite remember because I be in a trance when I do y'all readings, but I believe you guys had leaving before in your last reading. I'm not for sure, but I feel like this leaving again, we go back to the beginning, and it's leaving what don't serve you, looking at what's in front of you. I feel like when it comes to you viewing your reality, it's like things look different. It may look like, you know, colors are more bright and the sky is blue, or, you know, rain is starting to intrigue you a lot more. It's like you're becoming one with yourself, you're becoming one with nature, to the fact that I feel like it's part of leaving chaos behind. You could be leaving a home, moving forward, but I do feel like this is the theme for these readings so far, has been releasing the past to move towards the new. You have to give up the old in order to receive the new. And that was basically what Leo was about, the Leo video. So that's the same energy I'm feeling here with leaving. You're leaving that behind, and it's like you're not even looking back, and you don't even care to look back either, because you know what's in front of you is way more mesmerizing, way more fruitful than where you've been. You have sentimental feelings. So like I said, you may be going through a period where you're gonna release the energy of crying, because it's like you're looking back on everything that you've been through, and it's, you know, it's bittersweet. It's like, oh man, you know, I remember when I did this, or, you know, I remember when I screwed this up. But geez, look how far I come. Look how far, like, I've really learned. And look what I don't allow people to let go and get over on me with anymore. But look at the blessings that lie ahead. Look at what's been brought into my life without the drama, the chaos. When I allowed people before to come in with drama, and I didn't even have drama in my life. That's the energy here. It's like, I just want to live a peaceful life. I don't know why that just popped in my head, groovy baby. But for somebody, it must be for you to say groovy baby. But yeah, that's the energy here. It's like, I just want to be peace. I just want to be at peace. You have here, join in. So for some of you, there is a relationship that you're thinking about, or someone is coming in to be that support system that you've needed. This person could be a friend that you already know. I feel like the energy here is loving in a family. So this person, like I said, it feels like this person is a friend. You already know this person. If it's somebody that's new, when they come in towards you, it's gonna be like the energy of, I've known you for years. But joining in, it's joining into the fact that you're gonna be in the situation, but you're not gonna deplete your energy here, if that makes sense. Because I feel like you are so used to giving that now you have created this boundary where if you feel like you're over giving, or if you feel like you come in contact with energy that don't feel good, you step away. So this is like the healthy giving, giving, okay, joining in. So you're changing your mind. Changing your mind to me is, instead of looking at the negative part of life and seeing everything that has kind of tried to destroy you, is looking at things like, yeah, but if that bridge didn't fall, then I wouldn't have had to create a new bridge that's more pretty, more sparkly, more firm, It's like changing your mind to the fact that what you believe in, you can create. Because I feel like in the past you've had a blockage towards that. And when I say in the past, it could have been past lives where it was a block to where you felt like this was it. Like, you know how if someone just get up, go to work, come home, sleep, get up, go to work, the repetition. No, it's like, it's kind of the energy of breaking free. Realizing that you don't have to do that every single day. Like, you can change your routine. You can do what you desire without having to. I feel like this is for some of you, consult anyone. Without having to, ask anyone, how do you think I should do this? What should I do? No, it's taking control of your life. You're gaining back your motivation, your speed, your momentum. It's like, for some of you, I feel like you just feel like everything is falling in line. Like, you may feel as though you say something, and then for some reason, like, the signs pop up for what you were just talking about or asking about or what you were just thinking. And it gives you motivation to continue to push forward. But not only is it that, it's giving you motivation to continue on your journey. To find out who you are. To find out, if you're going into a connection, what this connection really means. It's a deeper bond here than just love. It's a deeper bond here than just coinciding in society. You have here, and these two came out together. The last two together, okay? So we have here adult children and decisions. So for some of you, you have little children or adult children, okay? But whatever it is, you're making decisions based on what fits you and your family, okay? Now for some of you, I feel like if it's an adult child that you're dealing with, you are needing to release the situation. And I know sometimes we may say, what do you mean by release the situation, okay? You have to give them their own wings. You have to let them fly. Because if you keep walking with them every step of the way, how are they going to learn like you learn? Even though you don't want them to make mistakes like you've made, but you want them to make some type of mistakes. And when it's time, they'll come to you and they'll talk to you about what they need and what they need help with. I feel like with these adult children, it's part of deciding to take your life back. Releasing the fact that they're okay. The divine has them. You have to live your life as well as them live their life. And sometimes, you know, even with me and my mom, that's a hard pill to swallow. But it's also the fact that you got to understand that you have grown your children up. Now, if you have little ones, this is preparing them for the real world. This is giving them the steps to get to where they need to be. And also allowing them to make mistakes. But when I say make mistakes, I'm saying allowing them to do that, but letting them know why that was a mistake. And you know what they could do to fix it. Or it's just more of embracing your children than bashing them for mistakes. Okay? And that honestly goes on to even with support. Being a support system for them and them being a support system for you, because once you open up to expressing yourself with them and showing them that, you know, I support you no matter what, it kind of makes them, you know, feel a lot more open. But at the same time, the trust level builds. And that's part of your growth extension process. So you have here support and take the next step now. That's what you're doing. If you haven't already done that, it's leading you towards that. And you probably can see the motions that are happening to get you in that groove, okay? And if you don't have children, it could be, you know, with nieces or nephews. And if it's not that, it's preparing you for the future, okay? So let's get into you guys' reading. Let's see what comes out. I just feel like you guys' reading are just more chilled and settled and just growth. It's about, you know, what's next. I want to conquer everything and anything that comes to me in my path. That's the energy here. I don't feel like I'm up and overwhelmed or anything. I just feel smooth with it. You have here the Hangman. So I feel like it could be a situation that you're hung up on, that you may... It's a touchy situation here. Because now I'm getting goosebumps, okay? Okay. Ooh. Interesting. So, it's a few ways this can go here, okay? So, with the Hangman being here, the Four of Cups, and the King of Cups, you're hung up on a love relationship or a connection. Let's say connection. I like that. Where you're still focusing on things that happened in the past with someone who probably weren't able to give you their affection and their love at that time. You're looking at, and it's not to say it's a bad thing that you're looking at the Five of Cups to where you're looking at the past, that the memories were good. Yes, that's beautiful. But you're not realizing that you have to release. You can remember those good things, but you can't dwell on it, because what you have here is the King of Cups. Someone that could have been in hiding. Someone that could have ran from this connection. For others of you, I feel like when it comes to this King of Cups, this is a fresh relationship. you haven't known each other for years. Okay? And the reason I say that is because this person is dwelling on the past, which brings me back to that forgiveness card. But the Two of Cups is in the back floating with the fairies. And who is the person that comes in? The King of Cups. And I feel like the King of Cups, it could be a water sign, but I do feel like the King of Cups is someone who's very well emotional and someone that's very well manifested. For some reason, this is past energy that you're holding on to that you have to release. This is not the Five of Wands, but I'm feeling Five of Wands energy conflict. You could be remembering good energy here, but I do feel like once you start like remembering the good energy, it takes you down the slope of remembering bad energy. Like I keep hearing like, I remember when such and such did this to me and they played me and thought I was a fool. Like I keep hearing that, and it's like, hold on, stop. You have to realize when you're feeling that that's not where you're going. That's the past for a reason. And I feel like that's why you're in the hangman energy, because you can release yourself. You tied yourself up. Yeah. You know, y'all probably like, I'm not that active. I'm not an acrobat. No. In your spiritual world, you are, honey. And you do all of that. And, you know, the red rope or ribbon, you want to say, that's part of hand fasting. So I feel like when it comes to this situation, you've tied yourself up into your thoughts, because I feel like you're not seeing this King of Cups clearly. You're not seeing them for who they truly are. Even though on the outside this person may not show you everything, but if you look at the things they do for you or say to you, they mean what they say and they carry on. Like this person, their word is their bond. Over here you have like the half little moon and they have the full moon. And it's, to me, I signify like the full moon as being the divine feminine energy. So this person is dreaming and thinking about you. But if you want to say the cup is half full on the other side, it is. Because you haven't completely surrendered to the potential that this could be and where it could go. And I feel like part of it is because of, the Five of Swords, past betrayal. And what did I say? The Five of Wands. The conflict, the bickering, the arguing from the past. Doesn't necessarily have to be from this person, because it could be someone new coming in. But I feel like if it was from this person, for some of you, and you would know this person has changed. They don't want that. That was their ego getting in the way of this connection. But again, you come in still waiting on the Four of Cups. If we put the Four of Cups towards you, it's the waiting for things to take off. But at the same time, it's like, I believe the beginning of y'all reading were, your words mean more, or something like that. It's some unspoken things here about how you truly feel. Because I still feel like with this card, it's like, I wish upon a star. Did it come true? Is it gonna come true? It's like, one day you could be like, yeah, for sure. And the next day you're like, I'm gonna use that cup as a planter. Like, I'm gonna put some soil in it and I'm gonna water it, you know? Not realizing that behind you is the Three of Cups, the reconciliation. Now you can take that another way as well. It could have been for some of you a third party situation that played a factor in your past hurt. So needing to release that to see this beautiful cup for what it truly is with the King of Cups, which would be someone different, or it could be the same person that came back that is new and healed. But it all depends on your situation. For some of you, I definitely feel like this is someone new and giving a new fresh start to this new chance of connection. Okay, because this is something that you manifested to come about once you know, got out of those situations. You do have the Strength card here. So allowing your ego, now we talk about your ego, to fall down. To say that you don't know everything. And it's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we feel like we know everything, and sometimes we sit there and we say, well, shoot, I don't know everything. Maybe that person was right. Maybe this was that, you know, and that's okay. But what you still have out here is the Star card, the hope, the wish, the dream that this will come true. You have the strength to make it to where you want to be, only if what? If you believe. And I feel like this is the perfect deck to talk about that, because this is like a fairy magical deck to me. And it's like, what have you dreamed about? What have you wished? Everything else is coming true. So why don't you believe in this? Ooh, yeah, I could write a poem. Okay. But still, it's like you have the strength to believe in this connection. You have the strength to believe in what you want, to manifest who you want to come towards you. If you're leaving someone, then you have the strength to believe in someone else to come in towards you that's whole, that's on a level that you're on, that you both will build and grow, and it will be beautiful and magical. You're not that person that was in the past that came in with, you felt like you had so much baggage. You're not that anymore. And you need to see yourself as that you're releasing that. That's what this strength is all about. Those sunflowers are here for a reason. They are in the desert with sunflowers, okay? So that's telling you right there. She manifested that to come about. Two of Cups. This will be an equal give and take. This will be that balance. And again, look. So while you're still contemplating in it, and that's okay to contemplate. It's not to say you're wrong to do that. It's until you feel sure in yourself, then that's when things will move forward. Look, I said in the King of Cups, what is right here? The moon. The full moon. It finally comes together. He pours his cup into hers because he knows now it's an equal give and take. Not just her giving. Because he knows that in her past, that's what she has done. And she looks down in disbelief like, are you really pouring your cup into my cup? Because if you look at the King of Cups here, he's like temperance. The Temperance card. He has one foot on the rock, which will symbolize land, and the other foot in the water. He's balancing out. He's seeing this connection for what it truly is. Even though this person loves you dearly, but sometimes you don't know how to love. Sometimes you don't know how to bring things forward when you've been hurt, and all you keep doing is projecting that hurt onto someone else. And you don't realize it until either you see that person cry or you see that person in pain. But if that's the person for you, when you see that happen, you want to change you. You want to change what's going on. Again, the moon was in the dark and the shadows. Now the moon is lit up. Like I said, you are this person's light. You are this person's divine feminine. And you don't have to be I'm sorry, I just got sidetracked so quick. Sorry. You don't have to be a female to be a divine feminine. You can be a male. But what I'm saying, if you want to say twin flame, soulmate, however you take it, you are this person's, I didn't even have to say anything, sun, light. You bring out the inner child in them. You make them feel alive. They grow when they're with you. In a lot of ways. And I don't want to say what I just saw. Okay? You do have the Knight of Swords here. So this person, again, could have been sidetracked about this connection. But they want to come in and they want to speak. They want to tell you who and what you mean to them. I feel like this person ran from the connection because, again, both of you were going through painful situations. And you had to deal with what you had to deal with. But for some of you, I feel like this situation definitely involves a baby. But it involves your inner child as well. You could have known this person from the past. But it could involve having children together. You have the Four of Pentacles here, holding tight to this connection. The Magician, manifesting this connection. The Eight of Cups, walking away from the past. The Ace of Pentacles. Okay? So, that's the offer. The offer you've been waiting for. The Holy Grail. It's like the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, okay. The Lovers. They wanted to show up. I feel like with the Lovers being here, this was a choice. If you feel like this person wasn't choosing you, they chose you. They're making sure that they say that they've chosen you. Because that popped out so hard. They want you to know that this is a divine connection. Like I said, they're opening up to what's been going on. And it has been a little fearful for them to come forward. You have the Tower. Bringing down the things that they thought were illusions to why this connection was coming together. And the bicker, the arguing, and all the extra hoopla. We ain't gonna go through it. But bringing down that foundation to rebuild. The Queen of Wands. The passion is reignited within you and them. But I feel like the Queen of Wands is for both of you. Bringing out your inner divine feminine. Because when it comes to you, it's like they need to show more of that loving nature towards you. And it helps you heal. And it's kind of like they've been showing the love, but they haven't been putting forth that passion for you. You have the Four of Swords. It's the card of retreat. It's the card of healing. It's the card of bringing things together. But at the same time, it's like, okay, I see what's going on. I need to rest. I need to reevaluate. I need to think about it. And that's fine. That's okay. You have the High Priestess. So, again, this is the card of what you vision, what you see. It reminds me of the Magician all the time. You are a manifester. You can make anything come towards you as long as you set good intentions. And that's what this is about. I feel like for some of you, the energy here is, again, we go back to releasing, but at the same time, knowing that this is for you. And not backing down. You have the Three of Cups. The reunion, the reconciliation here. Okay? You have the King of Swords. Now, the one I said to was what I was talking about the whole time. The Moon card. Use your intuition when it comes to this. Get out of your mental space and use your intuition, because that's what's guiding you here. See, and just like I was saying, and I pointed out the moons, here we go. And then the full moon brings everything back together. Again, with the Three of Cups, it brings everything back together. For some of you, it could be a situation where this person needs to come in and speak to you. And you could have been using your intuition when it came to this situation. And you could have felt that they had a third party situation going on. But they need to come in and speak about it. But they have put a death to the end of that third party situation to come towards you. But I do feel like the Three of Cups is more leaning towards this reunion. He has his sword down in the ground. So it's no longer wanting to fight. I feel like this person is someone that sits in the back and they just watch. They see you doing and living life, and that's what motivates them to move forward as well. So you guys, this is the end of your reading. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. If you haven't given this video a thumbs up, please give this video a thumbs up. And if your bell notifications are not turned on, please turn your bell notifications on. I will see you guys in the next readings. Have a great day. Bye.